I have added this 99 overall Mookie Betts to my God Squad. He's who you get for completing the 2023 Finest program. Looking like a pretty nasty card. Max power versus each side, 116 and 111 for his contact, 98 fielding, but then only 64 speed for Mookie Betts. And this is how he compares to my parallel 3 snapshot series of Mookie. In the comment section, maybe let me know, would you rather use the Finest version or the snapshot version? Because just looking at this, even though it's a parallel 3, so it's +3 to all his attributes, I still think I would rather use the set 4 instead of the set 5 Finest Mookie. Game number 1 today, home team, so I get to pitch first. We're facing the snapshot series of Randy Johnson, the photographer version, and for the first time in a long time, I'm using the signature series Adam Wainwright instead of the set 1 WBC version. And that's a good start for Wayno. 1 batter, 1 strikeout. And the very next batter is a perfect home run. I'm down to my final 27 outs in this game in this video. Again, play until I make World Series or lose a game. Whatever happens first. And the next hitter is going to be a single for Juan Soto. I have a feeling, though, that homer is going to be all that we allow here in the first inning. Hopefully this game. But now we're looking for a double play off Manny Machado's bat. And there it is. The very next pitch we throw, we get that double play. Besides the homer, not that bad of a first inning. Mookie Betts is our leadoff hitter today. My first time using this 99 Finest version of him. He's got a bit lower speed than the snapshot series, but that's not going to matter if he's hitting the ball over the fence. Facing this snapshot series, Randy Johnson. And Mookie in his first AB misses the outside fastball for round number 1. Brian Reynolds, though, is going to break up our opponent's perfect game. The no-hitter, 82 speed, should be in there with a 1-out double, tying runs in scoring position just like that. And Chipper Jones, straight to the third baseman. Out number 2. We got one more out here in the first to try to tie up this game, and it's my cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal, who has max power versus righties and lefties, trying to hit a 2-run homer off of Randy Johnson. And it's not a 2-run homer. Decent swing, but on top of it, a little early. After 1, we're down by 1. And there's a strikeout for Wayno. I'm kind of sad we gave up that homer, because besides that, he's really been pitching pretty good. There's another strikeout for him, and we're pretty quickly 1 out away from a scoreless top of the second. And that's a much better second inning on the mound. Mookie Betts, his first putout for us here in his debut. Trying to tie this game, trying to get Mookie another AB as soon as possible. Oh, we missed it with Gary Sheffield. That's going to be an easy out number 1. Oh, I struck out with Ellie. I thought I just checked my swing. All right, Pete Alonso, my final hope here in the bottom of the second to tie this game. And he does not. Good timing, 100-mile-an-hour fastball, but we still missed that one. Not even to the warning track, still losing after 2. 1 pitch, 1 out for us in the top of the third. And then we strike out the number 9 hitter, Michael Harris. And then we strike out Ellie De La Cruz. So really, 3 innings on the mound, all of them pretty solid, but just besides 1 homer given up by Wayno. I'm liking how this card's feeling here in this game. Nolan Gorman. Oh, we just missed that one. I liked seeing the good timing, but I don't like seeing us being too far under it for round number 1. And Mookie Betts guaranteed an AB here, though. Bottom of the third inning, my number 9 hitter coming up, Mike Trout. Mookie Betts is on deck. Oh, we missed it with Trout, too. I'm glad that we're still having good timing. I just now got to be a little bit patient and focus on getting that PCI on the ball. Mookie Betts an 0-for-1 start. Looking for his first hits. Maybe his first homer to just tie this game. And there it is. Mookie Betts goes yard. 125 power. There's no way that one is staying in the ballpark. Okay, after 3, we're still losing 1-0. I really thought that was just going to be an easy home run to tie this game. At least we're pitching pretty well. I think Alec Thomas might have been the guy who had a homer in his first AB, but we're getting him for round number 1 right there. Juan Soto did have a single. We're looking to make him 1 for 2. And there we go. He's 1 for 2. 1 out away now from another 1-2-3. Another scoreless inning for Wayno. Got to get through Manny Machado. And there we go. It's another scoreless, another 1-2-3 inning. That home run still the difference maker. We're still looking to tie the game in our half of the 4th inning now. Brian Reynolds on top of that splitter for out number 1. Chipper Jones, my wild card. 101 off the bat, but they hadn't played perfectly. I'm glad we don't have a perfect game being thrown against us. Yasmani Grandal, 2 outs, our final hope here in the 4th. Again, he's got max power versus each side. That includes lefties. That includes Randy Johnson. He could tie this game with 1 swing. And he is going to... There's no way that ties the game. If Mookie Betts was not a homer, there's no way this is. Okay, I mean, I get that it's to the shortest part of the ballpark, or at least one of them. But I'm kind of sad that that's tying the game instead of Mookie Betts' swing. But I'll take it. It's 1-1. I don't want to lose. I just want to make World Series here in this video today. I want to win however many games in a row as it takes. And Gary Sheffield hit it pretty hard, but a little bit late on that one. Sends us to the 5th inning. Now we're tied at 1. Let's see if Waino could keep dealing. Stop and continue to not allow any homers. And there we go. 1 batter, 1 out here in the 5th. Okay, so this card's feeling pretty good. Maybe I just had a bad first start with him. I remember using him after I finished the career tribute program, and he just did not feel even close to as good as the set 1 version for me, but he's feeling really pretty solid here in this start today, besides that homer that we gave up, which was probably my fault. It was probably a pitch that caught way too much of the plate. Let's see if we could get another strikeout. And we do. That sinker's nasty because for the other version of Waino, yeah, he might have a bit better control, but it's also 5 or 6 miles an hour slower. And this Waino still has pretty solid control, but the pitches are coming in quite a bit faster. They're giving my opponent less time to react at the plate. And it might be stupid because I could be getting predictable, but I'm going straight back to it. And it's another strikeout, even though it's down the middle. That's 5 really solid innings for Waino. Randy Johnson's had 5 pretty good innings too. If we could just get 1 or 2 base runners here in the 5th, that would bring Mookie Betts up again. And Ellie De La Cruz, though, is way late on that 101 fastball. And Pete Alonso. Oh, we're early on that. 103, but they hadn't played perfectly there. Nolan Gorman's going to be our final hope here in the 5th inning. Got to get 2 base runners to get Mookie Betts up again. Otherwise, he'll just come up in our half of the 6th inning. And Nolan Gorman might have sent it out of here. Just late for the timing, but he's got 125 power. And it's some warning track power. After 5, it's still 1-1. That is another strikeout for Adam Wainwright. Mookie Betts will be due up 2nd in our half of the 6th inning. I'm just hoping it's still tied 1-1 when we get there. Maybe he could hit his first homer to give us the lead. As we got away with the pitch there, Pete Alonso sends it to Waino for out number 2. And we have an 0-2 count to Ellie. He's 0 for 2 this game with 2 strikeouts. And there's strikeout number 3. Had him frozen. Mookie Betts due up 2nd. Mike Trout leading us off, our number 9 hitter, tied 1-1. I would love for Mookie Betts to just give us the lead in his next AB. Because Trout is not going to do it. He's flying out to start this inning. Mookie Betts just missed a homer in his last AB. He had a great swing, but he's 0 for 2 flyouts. Facing Randy Johnson. Let's see how AB number 3 goes. And AB number 3. Good timing. PCI right on the ball. Just straight to the center fielder for round number 2. At least he's been having some good swings. And after 6, we're still tied at 1. Both of us only have 2 hits. It's been a pretty fast game. It's been a pretty uneventful game. And Waino, I think, might be below 50 pitches. Let's see what the pitch count's at. Yeah, it's at 45. Trying to not allow another homer to Alek Thomas. And Alek Thomas to Nolan Gorman. 96 speed. We got him. Juan Soto way underneath of that one. It'll be out number 2 here in the 7th. Manny Machado is 0 for 2 on the day. And now he's 0 for 3 on the day. On our way to the bottom of the 7th. Still tied at 1. This is the perfect spot for us to just take the lead. We're 6 outs away from winning. If we do, we would be 1 win closer to World Series. Leading off for us here in the 7th is my current wild card, This Chipper Jones from set 1, the retro finest. And we hit it to the second baseman for out number 1. And Yasmani just missed his second homer of the game. We got a pitch to hit, and we did not hit it for out number 2. And then Gary Sheffield on top of that one after 7. Still tied at 1. Neither of us doing anything at the plate so far. I'm hoping Waino keeps dealing because I really don't want to lose. And we're striking out Cal Raleigh to start this inning. 10 strikeouts now through 7 1/3 innings pitched for Waino. And Brian Reynolds able to get there as he crashes into the wall. I would like to see, you know, maybe some upgraded physics and maybe more and new, more realistic animations in MLB The Show 24. Maybe him actually crashing into the wall rather than running into kind of an invisible surface there. This has been my go-to pitch all game to strike out hitters in that left-handed batter's box. We just missed it there. I think I'm going to go to it one more time. Pitch number 63 incoming for Waino. And I think he was ready for that one. With 2 outs, Ketel Marte gets our opponent's 3rd hit of the game. And then Adolis Garcia makes out number 3. On our way to the bottom of the 8th inning. If we can take the lead, we would be 3 outs away from winning. Elly De La Cruz to start, followed by Pete Alonso, and then Nolan Gorman due up 3rd. Randy Johnson only at 55 pitches. I don't think either of us have had the best eye at the plate this game. And that's a great pitch, though. That's right on the corner. We strike out with Elly. Pete Alonso coming up, also 0 for 2. I only have 2 hits, so most of the guys in this lineup are hitless today. And Pete Alonso is still going to be hitless. Maybe if we had some good timing, but Nolan Gorman's our final hope now in our half of the 8th inning. And Nolan Gorman just misses that slider. We're headed to the 9th, still tied at 1. The best situation we could have is keeping it tied because we would just be a solo shot. We would just be 1 run away from winning this game. 3-2 to Michael Harris leading off the 9th inning. And it's ball 4, the go-ahead run on first base. So I don't like that we just did that. We're looking for a double play. Elly De La Cruz, the leadoff hitter today for our opponent, currently 0 for 3. He's stealing. Yasmani, I missed the perfect throw. And now the go-ahead run, the potential winning run, going to be in scoring position. Elly De La Cruz. Mookie Betts, you have a cannon, right? Please throw him out. Just like that, I'm 3 outs away from losing this game here in Mookie Betts' debut. And nobody out. Elly's in scoring position. We really got to be careful here. Striking out Alec Thomas. I really hope we can at least tie the game. Oh, he's going to 3rd. We got him, right? Elly has a good arm, yeah. So that's a double play. I'm really hoping we could at least tie the game in the bottom of the 9th inning. I only had 1 run through the first 8 innings. So did my opponent. He's able to score 1 here in the top of the 9th. I'm hoping we could score at least 1 in the bottom of the 9th. We're headed there right now. And it's going to be Mike Trout and then the top of our lineup, Mookie Betts. His debut is this game. It's this video. He's hitless so far. Just missed a couple of them. He's had some great swings. And he's hoping to be able to potentially make it so we don't lose this game. Mike Trout misses that. Good timing on the slider. And it's going to be some warning track power, man. We missed that one. Mookie Betts, he is 0 for 3. Let's try to make him 1 for 4 here in his debut. This is probably his biggest at-bat of the game. Down to our final 2 outs. Down by 1. Good timing. And we just missed the slider. An 0 for 4 debut so far. Brian Reynolds with 2 outs. Our final hope to not lose this game. And Brian Reynolds ties the game. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lord baby Jesus. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Down to my final outs. And we hit a perfect to tie it. And all of a sudden, I want to take the lead. I don't want to go to extra innings. I just want to win this game right here, right now. Shout out to Fat Boy Slim. And we are not going to win this game right here, right now, unless that doesn't hang up long. Wait! The winning run is on first base. It's not over yet. Our cleanup hitter is Yasmani. He had a solo home run earlier in this game. 125 power versus each side. Let's hit a walk-off home run. And that's strike 3. Hey, we tied the game. At least we're going to extra innings. I was down to my final out. I wasn't really sure if we were even going to be here. Manny Machado's coming up. Juan Soto is starting on second base. Cal Raleigh, then Corey Seager. 81 pitches for Waino. I'm tempted to go to the bullpen. He's bringing in a pinch runner, putting 99 speed in scoring position. He's stealing. Oh, we got him easily. Wow, that is a mistake. 99 speed, I know, but just like that, we have a pretty good chance to get out of the top of the 10th without allowing a run. And if we do that, all I would have to do would be score the runner from second in our half of the 10th, and we'd be moving on to another game in this video. 3-2 to Manny Machado. This looks like a bad pitch. Mookie Betts, extreme catch indicator. Please catch this, buddy. I need you. And he grabs it. Oh, man, that guy was trying to sell him some popcorn or sodas. And he snakes it out of his hand for out number 2. And we strike out Cal Raleigh. All we have to do is get the runner home from second. How hard could that be? And we win this game. It is a full count to Gary Sheffield. And it's ball 4. Now brings up our number 6 hitter. 2 on, nobody down for Ellie De La Cruz, who's 0 for 3 in this game. And Ellie is going to ground into a double play. Even with his 99 speed, just maybe hit it too hard. And with 2 outs, Pete Alonso needs to just score that runner from third for us to win this game. Bringing in Andres Munoz to face Pete Alonso. And Pete Alonso hits it to the third baseman on our way to the 11th. And Corey Seager advances the runner for out number 1. Ketel Marte for out number 2, right? Nolan Gorman gets here. Yeah, so we're 1 out away from the same situation as the 10th inning. Just trying to score that runner from second, but we got to get through Adolis Garcia here. Zach Britton, the lefty on the mound, facing the righty. And we're striking out Adolis Garcia, a scoreless top of the 11th inning. All we have to do is score the runner from second base. It's Nolan Gorman and then Mike Trout, and Mookie Betts would be due up third here in our half of the 11th. Nolan Gorman. I don't think I'm going to risk this here. And now we have runners on the corners with nobody down. Bringing up Mike Trout. Mookie Betts is going to be on deck. And he's intentionally walking Mike Trout. Okay, so Mookie Betts, 0 for 4 so far in his debut. Game number 1. Has a chance for his first hit to be a big one. Has a chance to walk it off and get us a game number 2, playing until we lose in his debut. Let's see what this 99 overall, this finest Mookie Betts can do. He's going to be facing a new pitcher. It's set 1, Diego Castillo. Wait, so does that mean this is my opponent's wild card? Mookie Betts actually a little bit better versus right-handed pitching, but he has 125 clutch, so the PCI is going to be as big as possible. Max power, and he's trying to walk it off. 0 for 4 so far in his debut, trying to be 1 for 5. And Mookie Betts grounds into a double play. 101 off the bat. And yeah, no, I think I prefer the snapshot version, the one that actually has some speed. Just like that, we're 1 out away from the 12th inning. Brian Reynolds, please, man, get your second homer of the game and walk it off. You saved the game in the 9th. Time to win it here in the 11th. And he is maybe, it's Ellie De La Cruz though. He's got a cannon, yeah, 82 speed, and he walks it off. Brian Reynolds saves the game and then wins the game. Mookie Betts, I'm not sure if I've had an unluckier debut. That was a 101 mile-an-hour double play. He had I think 2 or 3 warning track powers, one of them at least the PCI perfectly on the ball with good timing. You know, it's just a little bit unlucky of a debut, but I'm happy we got the win there, and he's going to get another chance to get his first hit, his first home run, as we're playing until we make World Series or we lose, and we just won that game. And we're up to 749, 151 points away from making World Series. Game number 2 of the day. I would love to just somehow make World Series. We are the away team, so we get a hit first. I'm using Kluber. We're facing the finest Corbin Burns. And Mookie Betts is early on that. Now we got a full count to Mookie Betts, leading off our half of the first. And Mookie gets his first base hit. That's a huge weight off my shoulders. Now we're just going to be trying to get his first home run in his next ABs. I was going to say maybe I should try stealing with Mookie Betts, but I forgot that he only has 64 speed. And if I'm using Mookie Betts, I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to be using that snapshot version of him. That's going to be back-to-back base hits. Brian Reynolds continuing to come through today. And we have 2 on, nobody down to start this game number 2. And Chipper, don't be a double play. As long as it's not a double play, 81 speed will be safe. Runners on the corners, only 1 down. A sacrifice fly would give us the lead. Yasmani Grandal has max power versus each side. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that yet in this video. Facing the righty, my Corbinite, Krypton Burns. And we strike out with Yasmani. No, man. Back-to-back singles. We do not want to have a scoreless first inning here. Gary Sheffield, my DH. And let's see. Do I want to go to a lefty? I think I do. I think I'm going to go to... Let's do Kyle Schwarber as my DH versus the righty today. I like that move. Maybe I don't like that move. A scoreless top of the first inning. At least we got Mookie his first base hit. And now we got to pitch well, playing at a high elevation ballpark versus a 12-0 flawless player. And Ellie is hitting it to Pete Alonso for out number 1. That's gone? Yo, that seems like he is so far under it. Cody Bellinger, though, gives our opponent the lead here in the first. Good recovery. Second out here in our half of the first. And then Ketel Marte hits the hanging circle change. 2 outs. Going to have a runner in scoring position. Trying to keep it at just a 1-0 deficit. And I hang another pitch. Oh, man. I'm having a tough time getting perfect releases right now with Corey Kluber. And he gave up a home run to Corey Seager. I wonder if they're brothers. Both of them named Corey. But that's his 16th homer. And both of the homers have actually had just late for the timing. But... that one especially caught way too much of the plate. I just got to start hitting my spots. Probably trying to get my opponent to chase a little bit more as we're quickly down 3-0. And there we go. Besides a couple homers, not that bad of a first inning. We did have some good swings in our half of the first. And now we're looking for some home runs of my own. Trying to get Mookie Betts up again. He got his first hit. And now he's looking for his first home run. Ellie, there we go. So it's another hit for us. Unfortunately, another single. Let's try to start sending some balls over the fence. Oh, Pete Alonso. That's going to be a double. Are we going to score? 99 speed. I think we should score easily. Just like that. Only down by 2. I'm guessing 3 runs will not be enough for my opponent to win this game. Not at a ballpark like this. Nolan Gorman now could tie the game with 1 swing. Oh. In front of that one, nice play by the second baseman. And we're a sacrifice fly away from only being down by 1. Mike Trout's coming up. Mookie Betts would be on deck. As long as we don't get a double play, he's coming up here in the second. And Trout is going to not score a run. Oh, man. 99 off the bat. We hit it pretty hard. Mookie Betts looking for his first homer. A home run would tie the game. And he is not tying the game. We missed that hanging slider. I thought we had it, but just early. PCI not quite there. After 2, we're only down by 2. Or I guess after 1.5, we still got a pitch here. And try not to allow any runs. Carlos Santana leading off for our opponent. And that's going to be probably a double. Mike Trout's got a good arm, but I don't think good enough to get 58 speed as it rolls to the wall. A leadoff double. Tyler O'Neill pops out. That's a pretty big out, number 1. I'm tempted to walk somebody and set up a double play, but I'm going to take my chances. Even though he's hitting 464 with Gleyber Torres, I'm going to try to get him for out number 2. Oh, we got him chasing the sinker, but he stays way in on that inside pitch. And it's a 2-run shot to make our opponent's lead up to 4. It's 5-1. I thought I had a pretty good sinker right there. No, we got to get that more inside. That's a good recovery. And I got to find a way. If we're going to win this game, I need to find a way to stop giving up home runs. Speaking of, Cody Bellinger's already got 1 home run. And it's not a homer, but it is a 2-out base hit. And Mike Trout to Mookie Betts. Besides some homers, we've pitched pretty well. The issue is those home runs have resulted in 5 runs. We got to be a bit more careful on the mound. And I got to start hitting some home runs of my own. Oh, Brian Reynolds continues to come through. It's another single for us. A home run would get us right back in this game. Ever since I made Chipper Jones my wild card, I really haven't been doing anything with him at the plate. He's going to second, getting the lead runner, but I'm tempted, especially if we win this game and get another one in this video. I might have to choose somebody else as my wild card instead of Chipper. I just haven't really been doing anything with him at the plates. Yasmani Grandal. Did I tell y'all yet that he has 125 power versus each side? That one off the rocks, probably about a 467-foot homer, 464. We just missed the distance a little bit. His 9th homer for me, and we're only down by 2. I said I needed to start hitting some more home runs, or some home runs even. I think that might be my first one of this game. And there we go. We just did it right there. Both of us have 6 hits in this game. Let's try to take the lead on hits. Kyle Schwarber, the new DH. Not able to get our 7th hit of the game, but at least we're still hitting the ball hard. That one, 99 off the bat. And then Ellie on top of that one as well. We're down by 2. Let's see if we could have a scoreless inning on the mound. Is that too much to ask for? I guess it is too much to ask for. I would love some pitching tips down in the comments section. Maybe you think I need to pitch tunnel more. Maybe you think I need to stop throwing so many low pitches. I know for one, a big thing for me recently, I'm not getting perfect releases. I know I did it right there, but I haven't been watching. You guys see how you trace the motion for pinpoint? For whatever reason, when I pitch, I'll show you guys again here after we get out number 1. Corey Seager flying out there. For some reason, when I pitch, I like to pitch fast, and I don't watch that trace. I will just go and try to guess it, as I think he's holding down R2. A lot of people that I've been playing recently, now this opponent's not doing it as much. I think he's doing it the first pitch of every batter, but a lot of people I've been playing, I've just been seeing that symbol popping up where it doesn't let me pitch for almost every batter, every pitch. So many people that I play just seem to be holding down R2 a ton, but a lot of times when I pitch, I do what I did right there. I don't watch the motion. I just do the motion and try to guess it off of memory or off of feel. I'm giving up another home run, making it 7-3, down by 4 again. Corey Kluber's confidence at an all-time low, and I need to just watch the motion so I can get the green trace right there. But for whatever reason, I've really been struggling to consistently pull down with accurate timing. When those blue circles close, I've been struggling to time it up correctly and get my perfect releases. I don't know why I would all of a sudden be struggling so much when I've been using pinpoint pitching ever since they added it to the game. But for whatever reason, I've just been having a harder time timing it up recently, as we miss it then again right there. We're too early, and I just don't have any idea why all of a sudden I'm having a hard time getting that timing down. It just kind of happened out of nowhere the last few weeks. And I know maybe this might be an unpopular opinion, but I really hate max elevation ballparks in MLB The Show. I'm not a fan of these. And if we can stop giving up homers, I think we have a good chance to win this game. We've been getting some hits, getting some runs of our own. I got to keep that going. Probably start hitting some more home runs because my opponent's hitting quite a bit more than me. And I think that's why they have 8 runs. And I only have 3, as Pete Alonso just pops out for round number 1. And we strike out with Nolan Gorman. Ooh, was I late on that one, or was I underneath it? I think maybe Yeah, way too late on that one. 96-mile-an-hour cutter. And we got 2 outs here. Top of the 4th inning. Mookie Betts would be up next if Mike Trout could get on base. And that's exactly why I don't like max elevation ballparks. Because you can have the PCI not touching the ball and still hit a home run. And it makes pitching extremely difficult. I will say stuff like that does happen at other ballparks. It's not just the max elevation ballparks, but it seems to happen most often at max elevation parks. And then you get a swing like that. I understand I'm a little bit late on it, but that's 125 power. I was hoping that would just be Mookie Betts' first homer, but no, we're down 8-4, trying to keep the score where it's at, trying to not give up any more homers, man. I'm having a tough time on the mound here. And I brought in Zach Britton in relief. Corey Kluber just not getting it done clearly. That's 9 runs on 10 hits. And he got through 3 innings. He didn't even get 1 out here in the 4th before I felt like I needed to take him out. His confidence was just super low, making it even harder to locate pitches, making it more likely that the swings from my opponent are going to have good results. And just like that, it's 10-4. I got to stop giving up homers and start getting some of my own, or else we're in danger of being mercy ruled here. Only 4 runs away from doing so is my opponent. Pete Alonso getting that for out number 2. And maybe I need to start swinging like this. It seems like my opponent is just kind of really sitting fastball. Maybe that's what I need to do. And just try to be early on the fastballs and stuff. And hopefully sit back on the breaking balls. You know, he's very early there. But it just seems like if I throw a sinker here, he's going to be sitting on it. And either going to have early or good timing. Oh. Yeah, who knows what I'm talking about. Very late jammed. And that's a 2-out double for Corey Seager. Let's try not to give up a home run following that. And we strike out Ronald. Yeah, maybe I'm not throwing enough breaking balls. It seems like my opponent is clearly sitting on fastballs and sinkers. And I continue to throw fastballs and sinkers. 10-4 after 4. I really got to try to score some more, get some homers of my own. And I mean, just look at the pitches from Corey Kluber. 20 of his 43 were sinkers, 12 of them were cutters, and then only 11 of his 43 pitches were off-speed ones. Now, granted, my opponent is hitting really all of them. And then we take a look at Zach Britton here. 2 for 4 on the sinker, 0 for 1 on the slider. So yeah, I probably should stop throwing as many sinkers and fastballs. Brian Reynolds misses that. We got good timing, but couldn't get the PCI there for round number 1. Chipper Jones misses that for round number 2. I got to start scoring some more runs. We had 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. I got to score at least 1 or 2 here in the 5th. 2 outs, Yasmani, my final hope. And he hit it hard, but we can't be early. And then Yasmani Grandal, we chase the cutter. All right. I'm 4 runs away from being mercy ruled. I need a scoreless inning, and I need it bad. 2-2 to Carlos Santana. I went with the sinker. Maybe I should have gone with an off-speed pitch. It's going to be a leadoff double here in the 5th. 2-2 to O'Neal. We strike him out on the slider. That might be my first strikeout this game. And yeah, it's making me think I've probably thrown too many sinkers, too many fastballs here in this game. Maybe not enough off speed. 1-2. Buckle my shoe. And please, double play. Oh, wow. We actually had a scoreless inning on the mound. And really, the only thing I did differently, besides bringing a new pitcher, was throw more off speed and not so many sinkers, not throw many fastballs. And we just had our first scoreless inning of the game. I really got to score some more runs here. Down by 6 in inning number 6. Kyle Schwarber gets a leadoff single. I have way too many singles and not enough homers so far. Ellie De La Cruz is going to fly out for out number 1. Oh, I thought we had a homer, and I'm not even close to that. And it's kind of seeming like Corbin Burns is still my kryptonite, at least a little bit. That's a beautiful swing on the hanging slider from Big Meat Pete Alonso. 441 for number 4 on the year. Just like that, we're only down by 4. It's not over yet. If I can keep hitting and keep getting home runs, that's what we need to win. is home runs. As Nolan Gorman gets a double, it's going to be bringing up Mike Trout. And I would love to get Mookie Betts a good opportunity to get us right back in this game here. Still looking for my first home run with that card. And Mike Trout hits it hard, 102 off the bat. But that's a nice play for round number 2. And Mookie Betts not going to get his first homer. We had good timing, and I just left the PCI in the middle of the plates. I would love our second scoreless inning of this game. And yeah, man, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to start giving up some runs and some hits and everything on off-speed pitches, but it's really seeming like it kind of has killed me so far, relying so much on sinkers and on fastballs, which just in a max elevation ballpark probably not going to be as good for you as any other ballpark. We have a full count to Elly De La Cruz, the leadoff hitter, leading off in the bottom of the 6th. And what do you know? An off-speed pitch, a breaking ball, a changeup, and we get a strikeout. Yeah, man, I'm really regretting that it took me so long into this game to start mixing up my pitches a bit more. 1-2 to Cody Bellinger. I went with a sinker, and it's out number 2. 1 out away from back-to-back scoreless innings. How sweet would that be after 4 scored innings in a row to start the game? 3-1 to Trout. I think that cutter caught too much of the plate. Not a scoreless inning, but it's only a solo homer. Our opponent's lead is back up to 5. And then, yeah, besides that homer, not that bad of an inning. Only 1 run allowed in the last 2. If I can start getting some more homers of my own, I like my chances in this game. Because we're pitching a bit better. I just need to start hitting a bit better. And Brian Reynolds gets his 3rd hit of the game. 3 for 4 now. Pitch number 70 for Corbin Burns. A little bit late on that slider. Chipper Jones. I think I'm going to use somebody else as my wild card in my next ranked game. Whether that's in this video or a different video. I think it's time to try a different wild card. I missed it with Yasmani. No. Following the leadoff single. Back-to-back outs. And Kyle Schwarber, my DH, is going yard. I don't know if he has a homer yet this game, but if he didn't, now he does. That makes it 11-8. We're only down by 3 all of a sudden, and we're only being out hit 14-12. Let's try to get some more hits, but really try to make sure there's some home runs. Corbin Burns out of this game. It's Brock Stewart time, facing Elly De La Cruz. And Elly is going to hit it off the wall. Dang it, man. I really thought that was going to be a homer. But if we hit another home run, we would only be down by 1. It's my number 7 hitter coming up with 2 outs, 1 on. Pete Alonso. He had a perfect homer in his last AB. And he is going to miss that slurve. Good timing and just a little bit right of the PCI. If we can keep pitching well, we're right back in this game, now only down by 3 runs. From 0-2 to 3-2 to Corey Seager. Did not get him chasing any of those pitches. I'm going with the slider. And we just missed ball 4. Leadoff walk. Can't give up home runs. Can't give up runs. We got to keep ourselves in this game. Ronald to Chipper. Oh, that is a huge DP. That's a great feeling right there. And we're 1 out away from a big scoreless bottom of the 7th. And then Carlos Santana jammed. Mookie Betts not as fast as the snapshot version, but fast enough to track that one down. After 7, all of a sudden, we're kind of back in this game. Only losing by 3. Mookie Betts due up 3rd in this inning. And Jake Diekman coming in on the mound. 125 hits per 9. He's facing Nolan Gorman. 121 contact. Actually a bit better versus lefties. Let's see if he can come through. Lefty. 1 for 3 in this game. And he can. That's another single for us. All of a sudden, both of us have 14 hits. Let's try to take the lead on hits, as we're trying to tie and maybe even take the lead in this game if we could have a big top of the 8th inning. Mike Trout up. Mookie Betts on deck. We struck out with Trout. I got to see the timing on this. Did I have good timing or was I way too early? Yeah, early on that one. It's time for Mookie Betts to get his first home run ever. He is, I think, 1 for his first 8 for me or something like that. Needs to start doing a bit better. And Mookie! That's really his first homer. One of those swings from the first game couldn't have been his first homer. It had to be that one. I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. I will take his first home run. He was definitely due. And all of a sudden, we're only down by 1. Wow, what a swing. Brian Reynolds, his 4th hit of the game. 4 for 5. He was the hero in game number 1. He's the tying run here in game number 2. A home run would give us the lead. It's my wild card, Chipper Jones. I have been absolutely terrible with him. 0 for 4 in this game. Max contact and power versus lefties. Maybe he is also due. And Chipper Jones lines out. 104 off the bat, straight to the second baseman. Yasmani 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer. I would love his second 2-run homer of the game. Tying run on first. He represents the go-ahead run. 2 outs here, our half of the 8th inning. And we strike out with Yasmani. Thought maybe we fouled it off, but all of a sudden, we're only down by 1. I think I'm going to go to a righty facing this Lightning Tyler O'Neill. Let's give Brewstar a try. Let's give his postseason card a try and see if we can have another scoreless inning. Keep it at a 1-run deficit before we head to the 9th inning. And we strike out Tyler O'Neill. Yeah, man, I wish I could have the first few innings of this game back. I would go and pitch those way differently. That should be out number 2. Yeah, there we go. Had him played pretty well. And we're 1 out away from a scoreless bottom of the 8th, where we're fighting for our life in the top of the 9th. I'm down to my final 3 outs, trying to make it so a solo home run would tie this game. And we strike out Ellie De La Cruz. Man, oh man. Maybe my issue for every game that I pitch is that I throw too many sinkers, throw too many fastballs, and I don't try to get my opponents chasing enough. Maybe that is why I am such a bad pitcher in this game. It's my DH spot, so I am going to bring in Carlos Santana, but if he brings in a righty, I'll probably go to somebody else. Even though he's a switch hitter, I have some guys on the bench that are better versus right-handed pitching. We do see a righty. It's going to be Adam Ottavino. And I think at this point, I'm going to go to Santander. Max contact, 122 power versus right-handed pitching. And we're down to our final 3 outs in this game, in this video. Down by 1. We need at least 1 here in the top of the 9th to keep this game going. And Santander is the tying run, now on base. So perfect to start our half of the 9th inning. Ellie misses it. Oh, we got a hittable slurve. I'm a little late. PCI under it. Now a double play would end the game. So right here, I'm kind of asking for anything but a double play. Pete Alonso, a triple and a homer away from the cycle. And Pete Alonso is jammed. 41 speed. Not a double play. I'm down to my final out in this game, in this video. Our final hope is Nolan Gorman. He's earned himself in real life the nickname Go Ahead Gorman. A home run from him would be a go-ahead home run to give us the lead, 12-11. I thought that was it. I'm early. We're a little bit early on that one too. And Nolan Gorman keeps the game alive, bringing up Mike Trout with the finest Mookie Betts on deck. This has been a crazy game. And Mike Trout, don't line out. No, man. Oh, we end up losing 11-10. Almost made the comeback. I really wish I could go and pitch the first half of that game differently. I'm sorry that we ended up taking the L, but I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe for daily uploads. You might enjoy one of these that's on screen right here. We daily upload, so there's plenty of other videos for y'all to watch on the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you in tomorrow's daily upload. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. I will say we played pretty good in that game, though. I had 4 perfect swings. Our opponent only had 2, and then I had 27 good swings. My opponent only had 20. I think I really do hate playing at max elevation ballparks. We're back down to 719. I think that might be exactly where we started, or maybe 1 point higher.